Ari, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to go from beef fat to usable tallow. I use this in my homemade bread, my homemade tortillas. I cook with it. It's a lot healthier than using olive oil. Olive oil goes rancid really quickly and it has a really low burning point. This is a much higher burning point. You can use it in place of fats in almost everywhere. You don't want it in anything sweet because it does have just a tiny bit of a meat flavor. I don't use it on my homemade body butter or anything like that, but I do use it in my homemade soap. First thing we're going to do is chop everything up. I'm going to use my food processor. So I'll process all this and then we'll come back. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's all chopped up. I put it in the food processor to make easy work of it. This would take forever to do by hand, but it's definitely possible. It needs to be in these small little pieces like this. This is an insane amount. It's really a lot, but the thing is it's going to cook down, and a lot of these little pieces of meat, they're going to rise to the top. These are called cracklins, and the dogs just love these. Nice little treat for them. So I'm going to cook this low and slow. You can do it on the crock pot. You can do it on the stove. I'm going to do it on my wood stove. So depending on how much heat is going on and how much you have, this is a lot, but like I said, it's going to cook down. So I'm going to stir it every hour or so, and we'll check back periodically, and I'll let you see how it's coming and what to look for when it's done. But you don't want it to have a lid on it at all, because you want any amount of water that might be on there to be able to come off. You're trying to separate the meat from the fat right now. I put some in that smaller pan so that it would cook faster so you could see, but you can see how much it cooked down in this larger pan. So it really cooks down a lot. So that's what it looks like when it's done. The little pieces of meat, the cracklins, are going to get browned just a little bit and crispy on top. Now we're going to let it cool, and then we're going to strain it. So it has cooled down quite a bit. So I'm going to take it and pour it into this bowl through the strainer. So that strainer will catch all those cracklins. So I'm going to let that drain, and I'm going to let it cool a little bit more so that we don't melt our plastic container. Okay, and the last step, I'm just going to take my little coffee filter. This is not an actual coffee filter. It's just one of the fine mesh things that you would put your coffee filter in. So it's just a finer mesh than the one that we used before. This is the one that we used first, and now we're going to use this fine one. So you are going to end up with this absolutely gorgeous beef tallow that has so many uses. If you put it in a glass jar like this and put it in a cool place, it will last for a year or two, or maybe even longer. It really just depends on how you take care of it and how well it was rendered. But if you do it properly, it should last a very long time. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.